Hey everybody, and welcome back to another One of Everything Wednesday's replacement video. Adding to the Patron Pile, we're opening up 3 Mystery Booster Packs. Misty Boosties, as they call them. These packs have been phenomenal for adding things to the Patron Pile. If you're unfamiliar with this product, there should be a restock coming sometime this month to stores, I believe. I believe it's supposed to be June sometime. I don't know exactly when it's happening, but the product is phenomenal, and if you can get a box for a decent price, I highly recommend you pick up a box. If not to crack yourself, but just to like draft with your friends. This format is absolutely phenomenal. I know I'm keeping a box to draft with my friends once quarantine's lifted up here in Ontario, and all that kind of stuff. Defiant Strike. Shoulder to Shoulder. Of course, you've got the cards that are in order here. So we've got Wooburg order at the beginning. 2 white, 2 blue, 2 black, 2 red, 2 green. Mana Leak, good one. First Sphere Gargantua. March of the Drowned. Again, if I miss anything, please point it out in the comments below. I really appreciate it. We got a Mardu War Shrieker and a Mog War Marshal. I don't remember this art being on Mog War Marshal from Eternal Masters, but maybe I just don't remember Eternal Masters very well. I don't know. Dragon Scarred Bear. Might of the Masses. Then you've got your multicolor card after your green. And this is Wayfaring Temple. Used to be a rare. Got bumped down to uncommon in Masters 2017. And then we've got a Rogue's Passage. Great little land there to make your dudes unblockable. And then we've got our, okay, so what it is it's Wooburg order. Then you get a multicolor card. Then you get a colorless card, whether it's an artifact or a land, remains to be seen. Then you get a card that is 2015 or older. So in this case, we got a Chromatic Star from Time Spiral. I believe that's Time. Is that Time Spiral? I think so. Which is a good little uncommon, actually. And then we got a Tireless Tracker. This card is great. I remember when this set came out and people were like just in love with Tireless Tracker, and I didn't look at its price tag or anything like that when it first came out, and I had like 8 or 9 of them, and I just started jamming them into decks because they were so good. And then I looked at the price tag after that fact and I went, whoa, these are, you know, I think they went up close to $20 at one point, and I was like, my goodness, that's fairly crazy. And then we've got a Flamekin Harbinger foil from Lorwyn. Very nice. Don't know what the price tag is on that. I'll obviously have put it up on the screen if there is one. If not, you know how it goes. But Chromatic Star and Tireless Tracker will get added to the Patron Pile for sure. So we'll see what else we can find this week. Lone Missionary. Zealous Strike. Circular Logic. That's a nice little one from Ultimate Masters. Omen Speaker. I loved Omen Speaker when it came out. It was what, the original Theros block, I want to say, somewhere in there. Dark Dabbling. Fatal Push. There you go. There's an uncommon worth a couple bucks. Impact Tremors. This is actually worth over $1 as well. Interesting. Okay, we'll put that off to the side. Goblin Balloon Brigade. Affectionate Indrik. Elephant Guide. Good old Elephant Guide. Zealous Persecution. From, what is this from? This isn't from Ixalan, even though it's got like the Ixalan like steering wheel, or whatever you call it, the boat steering wheel. I don't know if there's a name for that because I'm not a boat person. And then, but this is like from like one of the supplementary pieces, I think. Zealous Persecution. Until end of turn, creatures you control get +1/+1. Creatures you control get -1/-1. Yeah. I feel like it's from one of the supplement sets from there. I don't know. Implement of Malice. Oh, we got a Time Sieve. There you go. So our card older than 2015 is actually a rare, which is nice. And Time Sieve's a great little card. This is actually the first combo that I ever put together myself. And it was this combo with Time Sieve and Thopter Foundry, so that you basically just make Thopters every turn to sack to this to then take an extra turn. So it's just infinite turns, which was basically what you wanted. So, you know, like you play the Thopter Foundry and then on your next turn, you return it to your hand and make 5 dudes. You sack those 5 dudes to get another turn, play the Thopter Foundry. So you're basically just drawing a card every turn until you have enough land and play enough land out to start doing other things other than playing the Thopter Foundry, and then you have enough things that you can start swinging with. The only thing you have to be careful of is you had to have things in play that were not Thopters, so that way the Thopter Foundry would always return to your hand to give you the 5 Thopters to sack to get the extra turn. And we got a Goblin Piledriver, another Goblin Piledriver. We got one of these last week, I think, or like 2 weeks ago. Very good little card, worth over $1 for sure, so we'll go in the Patron pile. Then we got a Pull from Eternity foil from Time Spiral, very nice. Put target face-up card that's removed from the game into its owner's graveyard. Super interesting. You want to put things from exile into people's graveyards? Interesting. It's an interesting concept. Since there's lots of exile effects these days, not a bad little card, actually. We've got Soul Parry. Cloud Shift. Cloud Shift was another nice little one. I remember Cloud Shift having some shenanigans. Shipwreck Looter. Storm Sculptor. Weight of the Underworld. Gurmag Angler. Semut's Sprint, I should say. Rummaging Goblin. Crowl Foragers. Explosive Vegetation. I'll double check this card. I'll put it down here and we'll double check the price on that. Should come up in the video. Maybe it's not worth anything, but, you know, I will have learned that after I've edited this video. Tower Gargoyle. Oh, hey, how about a Soul Ring? Well, there you go. Soul Ring will go into the Patron pile for sure. Who doesn't like a little Soul Ring? Right? We got a Vecinos Sandstalker. This was another one of those, remember that Glitterfang I talked to you about? This was one of the other cards I used for that deck. So it's unaffected by summoning sickness, which means it has haste, and it says at the end of any turn, return it to its owner's hand. Hey, Alhamader's Archive. This is a big hit. I didn't realize how much of a hit this was. I was pricing out the cards going into the Patron pile for this month, and I hit one of these in a previous box, I guess, or a previous pack from this set, and I didn't realize that the price tag on this was so high now. It's like 17 bucks or something like that. It's crazy. And then we got a foil Stalking Stones from Mirrodin. There you go. Add 1 colorless to your mana pool, or for 6 generic, Stalking Stones becomes a 3/3 artifact creature until end of turn. So there you have it. I would say we're adding a few number of things here. So we've got at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Minimum 8 things being added this week to the Patron pile. That's awesome. I like seeing above average. I would say average is about 4 to 5 things each week added to the Patron pile. So seeing 8 things is very, very good. Need to keep that Patron pile nice and stocked, you know? Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I have been your host, MrBevers. This has been a little one of everything replacement series where we open up some mystery boosters to get stuff into the Patron pile. I really appreciate you watching. Thank you so much to all of you for watching, but also to all my patrons for supporting my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And as always, may your pulls ever be better.